Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Elloria's Descent into Chaos. We are here with episode 10. Previously, we escaped the Forgotten Gods Temple, met up with our amulet team that was Fuller, John, William, and Name outside of the temple, and they all had a leisurely walk back from an experience. Towards the end, we had some stuff with Elloria kind of joining forces with the other archaeologist group led by Valeria, and they have decided to leave town and figure out what their next plans are, and as well as see where the world will take them. With that, everybody headed back to the Red Tankard Inn and have separated, with William leading both Zarlius and Arden into one of the rooms that they have occupied here at the inn, and decided to do a kind of backdoor teleport into the void, where we have William and Zarlius somewhat channeling the void energy of both the Lux and Nox side, which will be explained at some point down the line. And Arden was situated in between both of them, so that way they could get here. So what happens is they are transported into this empty space that has a bunch of stars and a little bit of galaxy. You can kind of see a little bit of galaxies, which is a little weird considering the space that they are currently in. But however, everything is still and quiet. And as you all look at each other and look at where you guys are standing, you will notice that all of your forms are kind of obscured. Only your faces are visible, so you can all talk to each other. You can all see what is going on. But however, most of your movement is kind of restricted because of this way that you guys have entered into this void. So within the stillness of Nox, you have transported yourselves into the outskirts of a city where shadows whispered tales of tragedy and despair. As you look down towards your feet, you see a remnants of a campsite, which was previously done by William the last time he visited with Sarkesha. However, at the current moment, you do not see Sarkesha near this campsite. You do, however, see a ruined cityscape in front of you. And as you look off to the distance a little bit, there is a sign that says, well, it is kind of damaged now, but you can kind of read out, welcome to Umbrafall. And are you guys going to venture forth? You could still move. You just can't interact with anything that is going on at the current moment. So you guys can talk to each other. You guys can use all of your abilities. Well, not all of them, but your skill sets, not your actions or anything, are usable at the moment.
Okay.
So all of your skill sets. So investigation, perception, insight, history, like all of that stuff is available to you. Um, but most of everything else is not.
How much of the city do I remember, if any at all?
Give me a history check.
Okie dokie. Oh, for fuck's sake. I forgot I can't do it on the damn. Okay. 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with the 15, I'll say you remember a bit of the history of this place. So, this is a neighboring town. It is not the town that you remember somewhat growing up in. It's a neighboring town, but you have visited this place before. You know that Umbrafall was established centuries ago.
I'll be saying this like to Zarlius and Arden.
Okay. So you remember that Umbrafall was established centuries ago, possibly founded during a period of great intellectual awakening or renaissance. Its founders were likely scholars, mages, and seekers of truth, drawn together by the pursuit of knowledge. The city's libraries were not merely collections of books, they were centers of learning, magical research, and the exploration of the cosmos and the nature of reality itself. And there's more to it, but with the 15, you don't remember the rest of it. So you know that it was a pretty, like, heavy, knowledgeable city.
Okay.
And there were a bunch of, like, libraries and stuff.
Well, shit. Guess this is the place for Arden.
Can we go check that stuff out? Like picking up items.
Oh yeah, I have no idea about that. Right now, we seem incorporeal.
Yeah, there's not too much interacting that you can do. I will say you can. I'd say, like, if you do interact with stuff, that by the time that you guys actually come here and venture through, like, the thing with, like, everybody and, like, through, like, I guess, real time,
Yeah.
then if you mess with stuff now, it would be technically put back and nothing would be messed with. But yeah.
What about knowledge gained?
Knowledge gained, you would still know the knowledge.
Gotta find out. Do I see any tracks of Sarkesha?
Give me a perception.
Okay. My dice are just go. Oof. 18.
18. Okay. Yeah. With an 18, you see from where you guys are, you are still, like, technically near, like, the campsite and everything, and off to the distance, probably like 50 feet, you see the sign of the town. And then as you're looking at the ground trying to look for tracks for Sarkesha, you do see, like, the faint footprints from the campsite area that leads to town. But then once it leads to town, it is kind of disappearing a little bit because it is not dirt anymore. It is more of, like, kind of like cobblestone walkways.
Okay. Well, guess we're going, guys.
So, as
Yeah.
you guys are walking through this once vibrant streets, now they're steeped with sorrow. William, you feel the weight of the past. You still feel the lingering anguish of the massacre that happened. In the heart of Nox, the ruins of this once grand city, you feel this weight. And it weighs a lot. Even though it's not your hometown, it still weighs on you. But as you guys venture forth, you start to see that there are... Again, you cannot interact with most things, but you start to see there are ghostly shadows wandering through the cityscape. And you see that the libraries, like, there are 4 great libraries in this city. But now, the once towering monuments to knowledge are crumbling, their contents fading into obscurity. Despite this decay, the magic and knowledge contained within these walls have left a lingering aura, allowing the city to be inhabited by spectral beings.
So I can get the gist that these are just ghosts.
These are ghosts, yes.
Okay. Do y'all have any suggestions? Because I got lost on the track.
Okay, are they more corporeal than us? Yeah.
Kind of, but really they're more see-through, I'll say, than you guys.
Fairly close to us?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk past one and just kind of go, ooh.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna just stand there in like a shocked horror.
yeah, okay, so Zarlius, you walk up to one. Give me a perception check while you're doing this.
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
Something. Nobody else is doing anything. Fucking hell.
A 3. Okay.
No, that's a nat 1.
Yeah.
That's
So
a nat 1.
so what happens is you try to go and interact with this ghostly being. And you just trip and fall.
Do I go through the ground or do I just face plant?
You go through the being and faceplant on the ground.
Damn. Okay. Did the person look shocked, guys? Come on. Were they paying attention?
Yeah, Arden and William, give me perception checks.
Look, they're still giving me my answer anyways if they pay attention.
Yeah.
26.
26?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Arden?
Yeah.
20. Okay. So a 20 and a 26.
These
Okay.
watchful motherfuckers.
Yeah. So as Zarlius walks away from you guys and decides to do it ooh in front of this ghost's face, completely whiffs it, ends up tumbling through the spectral being and face planting on the ground. You guys both watch as not much really happens. it really just like phased through Zarlius.
Okay.
Okay, this shit's getting us nowhere. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take a deep breath, and then all at once, just like whenever we went into the jungle, I'm turning fucking everything on, looking for my dog.
Okay. So everything as in
Detect good and evil.
uh-huh.
Divine sense,
Mm-hmm.
blood sense,
Okay.
gift of the void, and then I think that's all of them.
Okay. Okay. With the I'll say this, with the blood sense, there isn't really any because of
Okay.
I would say if there was, it was here a long time ago. Obviously. Obviously. Now there's not. I'd say what does Divine Sense do again? Like what does it particularly target?
Wait. Know the location of any celestial fiend undead that is not behind total cover.
Okay.
Within 60 feet of me.
Okay, within 60 feet of you. Okay.
No.
So I'd say at this point you guys are kind of towards the middle of town-ish after you ventured through a little bit, and then as you continued further in, you started seeing more of these like spectral figures and beings appear. There isn't really much of undead, really. Even though they are ghosts, they're not physical beings, I'll say. However, you do see that they are kind of tethered in a way to ruins of the libraries, as they are still unable to leave the pursuit of knowledge even within death. So these kind of help infer they are spectral scholars. And there aren't really any celestial sightings at the moment. Like there's really not too much there. And what is Gift of the Void?
I can telepathically speak to any undead or aberration within 100 feet of me.
Okay. They are aberrations. Or apparitions,
Okay.
I should say. They're apparitions, not aberrations. So, but I feel like it would be somewhat similar, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've already covered my tracking sense goes on a pretty far band of things.
Yes. As you guys venture through a little bit and kind of walk past Zarlius for a second because he's on the ground.
Oh yeah, no. Zarlius is just doesn't let them walk past.
I'll help him out.
Yeah. You guys start
Just
to
like, come on, try to make
see-
an ass of yourself.
Yeah.
The gravitational pulls are working just fine here.
Yeah. So yeah, that does kind of
my leg towards Arden.
yeah, that does kind of confirm gravity is still the same. There is no you know, there's no difference.
And we can't interact with them either.
Yeah, you can't interact with anything.
Well, especially them. They're not even faced with the fact I went through them.
Yeah. It's
So it doesn't like do that
it's
anyway.
literally as you guys are not even here.
Can I make Zarlius's feet heavier, like after he makes the gravitational comment,
Sure.
just to fuck with him?
Sure.
Your feet now have twice the gravitational weight on them.
I can remove
Like,
my
man,
black.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel it, don't you, Arden?
Yeah. You technically could, yeah.
I'm just gonna take one off and then just hop along.
Okay. You. So
Oh, good God,
But
okay.
I do.
yeah. As
I
you
do hurt my
guys.
leg more. I just kind of break.
Yeah, as you guys are venturing through the city and walking past and combing through the alleyways and all of these big buildings and then the big monumentous library buildings, you start to see that some of them are close to each other. Like one's on one side of the street and one's on the other, but it's a little they're not like right across the street from each other. They're kind of a little ways away. Um but you start to see like two of these buildings, and there are signs in front of these buildings, but they are a little covered by some debris as well as like some cloth as well. So if you would like to investigate and look and see which buildings these are.
Arden, I think I found the libraries.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the signs, start wiping off the dust to see if my theory is correct.
Okay.
Wait, what language would it be in?
Well, whenever I was born, I naturally started speaking, what do y'all call it? I think, well, in Tal'Dorei they call it deep speech. I don't know where they call it anywhere else. But that's what me and Sarkesha naturally speak.
Does that count as old one?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
This deep speech. Isn't that old one?
Old one?
Big scary
Wait.
monsters, or at least holds his arms up and kind of just shakes them like tentacles.
Oh, yeah, no, that's like that's sort of this place's thing. You know what I'm saying? Like tentacles,
He's
fangs.
completely
Yeah.
disturbed. Like
Okay.
his fur is like standing on end.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some people call it disturbed. I call it a Tuesday.
Okay, he's a further. He's lightning.
Okay, William, roll a d4.
Okay, fucking D4s hate me.
T-Force
4.
4.
They're spiteful.
Okay.
They do hate me because they always roll like every single time I roll a D4, it always rolls a 4 whenever I do the damage to like hurt myself. Always. It's always the fucking maximum.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So you see, as you're wiping off the sign of on the out front of this building, you see it titled "The Hall of Echoes." It contains historical records, including the history of Umbrafall itself. As you're standing, I'll say, as you are standing
Is
outside.
this in deep speech? Like, is the language in deep
Is
speech, or is it in?
Yeah, it's written
Okay.
so. Yes, and it is also kind of like subtitled, subscribed in common underneath it as well.
Okay.
um,
I'll be damned. Look at this shit.
and you, as you're like standing there and like talking to Zarlius and Arden, you start to hear like ghostly whispers, like from within inside the building, as it's like recounting stories of the past to those who listen closely. And then a little ways down the way, there's another one.
Hold on. Can I try to listen closer before we move on?
Yeah, give me a... I guess it would be a perception.
Oui,
Yeah.
senor.
Because it would be hearing.
17?
17, okay.
And go, hey guys, look at this shit. Look, it's in common right there. But yeah, no, that top part, yeah, that's deep speech, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of like crooked squiggles and a bunch of dots and a couple of U's and loops.
Yeah, it does look a little weird to both Arden and Zarlius. So you hear a little bit of somewhat of a conversation because you are still outside, so it is a little hard to hear the entire thing, but there is mentions of the cataclysmic event, a part about an invasion, and then there is a faint mention of either, you can't quite hear it correctly, but if it's mentioning of a curse or a prophecy.
I'm gonna go back with a few skips and a beat while we're walking up to this place. I'm gonna be talking with Zarlius. I'm gonna go, hey Zarlius.
Yeah.
So, I have a theory.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So there's this place, right?
Yeah.
And then there's that other place we saw in the vision the first time we tried to come here. Back at Dragon's Earth.
Yes.
Do you think that the first time we tried to come, we were trying to go to both places, but because we were held on to each other, it dragged us back and forth?
Maybe.
Still so much to this shit we don't know yet.
Yeah. As we revert time to have that conversation and then revert back to where you are standing outside the front door as entrance of this the Hall of Echoes library. William, you start to hear of in a time before time, when the universe was still cloaked in the shadows of creation, there existed a realm known as Nox, the embodiment of the void itself. Nox was a place of eternal night, ruled by enigmatic entities that thrived in the absence of light. And then you hear like a faint like cutaway, and it's like you can't hear the next part after it. That you hear of a sorceress that was known long ago as the Veiled Mistress. You don't catch her name after that, but she did hold dominion over the dark energies that filled the void. And then there's a cutaway again. Her senseless studies led her to a prophecy etched in the fabric of the void. When the stars align in the shape of a dark serpent, the Herald of Shadows shall awaken, and the veil between worlds will be torn asunder. And then there's a cutaway again. Don't hear much after that. And towards the end, there is the veil between Nox and the realm of light, a prosperous land known as Umbrafall, was torn. Umbrafall had long been shielded from the darkness by its own powerful enchantments and the luminous energy of its celestial guardians. And then there's a cutaway, and you hear, "The curse of the prophecy was unleashed." And then there's another cutaway. Umbrafall was consumed by an eclipse that would never end, its people either vanishing into the void or transformed into shadowy echoes of their former selves. And then, the final bit you hear. The curse of the prophecy lingered, leaving Nox silent and Umbrafall a haunted shadow of its past glory.
Oh, fuck. Well, I'm gonna sneak back out, I guess. Go back to Arden and Zarlius.
Alright. And then you look a little ways away and there's another one. Or another library. Like, maybe like 40 feet from where you are. Like, almost each library is near each other, but they're not like directly across the street from each other.
Okay. Arden, come here, we need to talk real quick. Okay. Whew, okay. Just heard some shit in there that that's fucked up, man. And I'm just gonna start like retelling everything that I heard
Okay.
and fill them in. I'm gonna go. Look, I think the massacre has something to do with this curse, but I don't know what yet. So we need to go to the rest of these libraries. Did I see any books in there that Arden could read?
Not from what you could see, no.
Okay.
And you were still kind of like towards the entrance, so there really isn't any books near there.
There, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Have I ever heard about this veiled mistress before?
Give me a history check. I would say with disadvantage though, because it would be a long time ago if you had.
You 12.
12?
Yeah.
Not really, no.
Damn, okay. Alright, I'm gonna just sit there. Or, I'm not gonna sit there. I'm gonna start walking off towards the next one.
Okay. Roll another d4 for me.
The D4
Dose.
Dose. Okay, cool. You see a bit of cloth draped over the sign. And you walk over to it and pull it off. And it says the Celestial Athenaeum, which is dedicated to astronomy, cosmology, and the study of other planes of existence. Its observatory, now broken, points towards a sky that seems unnaturally alive above Umbrafall.
I'm gonna kick Zarlius in there and go listen for conversations.
Bet.
I'll say, give me a perception check, Zarlius.
Okay. I need to hurry up and get that USB thing. Holy shit. I hate the trackpad. Okay, trying to make sure. Okay, so just I'm trying to see if there's anything I can do to up my perception, because that last perception check was.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can teach you something, but it's not gonna be fun.
I'm gonna use the Cape of the Hair
Okay.
so I can listen +2 to perception. So
Okay.
And I don't think we have the time for it.
16.
Okay.
Oh, so while I'm gonna face palm like in the middle of walking over to this next temple or this next library, I'm gonna go, oh, right. Sorry. In like a flashpoint version, I'm going to give him what happened in the massacre. I'm gonna go da 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 da. Everyone died. The end.
Oh, okay.
It was like detail, 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 detail. Everyone's fucking dead.
Yeah.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
And now we're here. This is where we are now. And I'll be like, this is the next town over from where I kind of remember growing up. But it's weird because Ander found me as a baby. But I have very, like, faint but memories that are there of this place.
Flashes.
Maybe Ender lied? Or at least
I don't know. I don't think he would. But who knows? The man's great at keeping secrets.
All right. Zarlius, you walk up to this celestial Athenaeum building. Again, completely destroyed. But there is, for some reason, in most of these libraries, the entrance is still intact a little bit. And you kind of venture in a little bit, not too far in, because you get close to one of the rooms that is inside just a little bit. What you see in front of you is half of the building is just completely destroyed. So there's not too many like telescopes and big like artificial telescopes looking into the sky and everything, because they are mostly destroyed. However, you do get to one room. There is still one intact a little bit. And as you're standing outside the front door, you start...
Hold on. If he goes deeper than just the front door, then I'm following behind him, but like 10
Well,
feet.
it's not too far. It's literally just like there's a hallway, and anything past this one room off to the left is completely destroyed. There is nothing there. It's literally just one room down the side. So he's not that far
I got
in.
you, my bad.
Yeah, he's not that far into the building. You hear the faint of the great ruined city of Umbrafall was once a beacon of civilization, a nexus of trade, and a hub of arcane study. However, a cataclysmic event known only as the Calamity turned the city into a desolate wasteland where shadows reign and the laws of time and space seem twisted. And then there's like a faint like cutaway, so you can't hear anything in between. The sky of Umbrafall was unlike any other in Nox. By day, the little bits of sunlight was faint, was like a faint distant orb, veiled by the perpetual twilight that cast the city in a gloomy pallor. By night, the heavens unveiled a tapestry of stars, that was both mesmerizing and unsettling. For the constellations of Umbrafall were not as they appeared elsewhere in the world. Stars seemed to move of their own accord, and new celestial bodies would appear only to vanish without a trace. And then there's another cutaway. To observe the cosmos from Umbrafall, the astronomers built the Observatory of the Eclipsed Heavens, a grand structure with a retractable roof and a massive telescope that could pierce the veil of eternal dusk. The observatory was both a place of scientific inquiry and a mystical ritual, as the astronomers sought to understand the forces that govern the heavens and harness their power. The astronomers who observed the sky of Umbrafall believed it to be a nexus where multiple realities converged. They hypothesized that the city lay at the very heart of cosmic instability, a place where the veil between worlds was at its thinnest. This made the stars behave unpredictably, and the very fabric of existence seemed malleable within the city's limits. And that is all you can hear with that 16.
I'm just gonna walk back and just go relay this information.
Okay.
Adding to a list, Zarlius is gonna write, maybe I could be an astronomer? Question mark?
Zarlius,
Zarlius
no, so as Zarlius is walking back, I'll say this: Are you writing in like a notebook?
Yes.
Okay. I would say William and Arden, give me perception checks to see if you see Zarlius writing in the notebook.
Natural 20
Jesus.
Okay. And
for a total of a 30.
Okay, total of 30 and an 18. Okay, yes. Y'all both see Zarlius walk back while writing into a notebook. But you don't know what he has written down. And then he relays all of the information that he had heard.
Huh. Okay, so the veil's thinnest in this city. Do what?
This place had a lot of advancement.
Had.
Yeah. Well, we got here once, and I've been taking occasional trips here every once in a while. I'm sure whenever I get the clockwork mechanisms down, I can probably start sketching some of these mechanisms, bringing them to our world. Ah, fuck. Sorry I had to find out this way, guys.
And with this, as you guys are kind of rejoining each other outside of the celestial Athenaeum. Oh god, I can't even say it now. God damn. Okay. Athenaeum. Well, it's really not that, but yeah. You look past down the little ways away. You're still seeing more of these spectral scholars and all these, like, obviously you start to see that there's like as you're getting further in, you start to see there is a central plaza that William, give me another history check real quick.
Si, senor.
as you guys are reaching the central plaza center of this town.
19.
19. Okay. You get this flash again of the memory of this once bustling center of discourse and enlightenment. The plaza now serves as a gathering place for the city's spectral inhabitants. Ghostly debates and lectures occur as if time had stood still, a testament to the unyielding pursuit of knowledge that defined Umbrafall. So as you guys get closer to the city center, Williams, you get this flash of this center being a bustling city center where a bunch of people hung out and everything. And then now, as the flash goes away, you still see a bunch of ghostly figures centered in the same-ish area as some of the beings you have seen in that. But now, they are ghostly figures. They are still talking and debating about stuff. They're off to the side. You see like some what looks to be like a lecture going on, and it really just seems like nothing has changed. Time has stood still in this town. They don't seem bothered by it as you're like looking at everything and like
maybe they don't realize they're out of time. Like
Yeah.
they're out of sync, I guess.
Okay. So past the city center, as you're like pretty much leading Zarlius and Arden along with you, you go through the city center and you see another library off to the right side of you. And this one, the sign is a little damaged. But there is like, I guess kind of like a little bit of like a piece of paper like scribbled on to actually say what it is. And it says the Grand Arcanum. And then down below is like focus on magical theories, spells, and artifacts. It's rumored to contain powerful magical items and grimoires of unimaginable power.
Arden, get your ass in there.
Oh, learn some shit.
Yeah, so
You're learning some shit.
Yeah, so pretty much William just grabs Arden and throws you into kind of into the doorway a little bit. So you do walk past, like the little like hallway, and unlike the previous one where Zarlius was at, the left side is destroyed and the right side is still intact a little bit. Like there are still some walls that are damaged and some signs that are scribbled off and covered in debris and whatnot, so you can't really see what else is there. But from these spectral entities and scholars that are in this place, you hear one of the central magical theories within the Grand Arcanum library is the theory of elemental balance. According to this theory, the world of Elloria, as well as within the void of Lux and Nox, is composed of 6 fundamental elements: fire, water, air, earth, aether, and void. These elements are believed to be in a delicate balance, and the manipulation of these elements is key to harnessing magical power. Wizards and mages study the interactions between these elements and strive to maintain harmony in the elemental balance to prevent cataclysmic events. Or, not cataclysmic, catastrophic events and unleash powerful spells. And then there's a small cutaway. But you do hear briefly right after this. Another prominent magical theory found within the Grand Arcanum Library is the theory of ley lines and nodes. According to this theory, the world of Nox is crisscrossed with invisible lines of magical energy known as ley lines, which intersect at points of concentrated power called nodes. Wizards and scholars study the intricate patterns of ley lines and nodes to tap into the sources of magical energy and channel their power for various purposes, such as casting spells, conducting rituals, and even shaping the landscape itself. And then there is a cutaway. You don't hear most of this conversation. But there is also the study of astral projection, which opens up new avenues of magical exploration and self-discovery for those brave enough to venture into the mysterious depths of the plane of dreams. And there is another cutaway, and that is all you hear. You will venture back to the group, and do you relay the information?
I'm gonna relay the information, not gatekeep magical secrets, I guess.
Okay.
Remember, Arden, we've worked on this. You don't keep secrets.
Okay. So Arden has now relayed that there are 6 elemental alignments that are in play, as well as a little bit of ley lines and nodes and whatnot. Now, as you guys have ventured past and through most of these libraries and alleyways and just like looking, you haven't really ventured through the alleyways, but you have looked past them and looked through them and see if there's anything of note. There isn't really too much, so you just stuck to the main road.
Have any of these faces, like on the spirits, been familiar to me?
Ooh,
Give me a perception check first to see if you recognize the face or the being itself. And then I'll say
Natural 20 plus 10.
Okay, and then I'll say give me a history check as well.
Okay, and then for the history is 17, 18, 19, 20, 23.
Jesus. Okay. So
This is my home.
apparently so
I can't remember the rest of the song.
yeah, so so I'll say this. For some of the ghostly entities that you have passed or have walked by, or even at the very beginning, the first one that Zarlius interacted with, the very first one that Zarlius interacted with, it looked like a tiefling, but it did look a little bit different than normal tieflings, so most likely one of the void. And as you kind of got through and were kind of hearing and seeing a little bit of like some of the voice, I'll say some of the voices that you guys have heard through like all of this, I would say one or two of them have been Feyre, one of being the Twilight Feyre, and one of being the Eldarin. And I'd say from walking through the plaza, you would have seen a half-orc, a Kalistar, an Asimar, and a Voldikin.
But no one that I recognize,
But they,
like personally.
yeah, so personally, you do not recognize them, but you do know the types of people that have or that live in this area or lived in this area.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep that to myself.
Okay. And as you guys venture forth, there is one building that seems pretty intact. There is still damage taken to this building. However, it is still mostly intact. And you get to the sign that is outside. This one is going to take a little work. You guys are all going to have to try to figure out what this sign says. So I'll say give me I'll say all of you give me strength checks, because really it's using your muscles to scrape off all the debris and everything that is on this sign.
18.
Okay.
9.
Okay. 18, 9,
5.
and 5. Okay.
What?
It does take a while. I'll say that. It does take a while, but
They eventually give up. I'm just like, you motherfuckers.
yeah, I'll say what happens is, Arden, you give up not even 5 minutes into doing this.
For physical labor?
Yeah. And then Zarlius, you stick around for a little bit longer, and like maybe like an hour goes by that you mentally think an hour has gone by, and you're just like, nah, I'm done.
Oh my god.
And eventually
Eventually we get it.
yes, eventually it is there. There are heavy scratch marks into this, but you see the Vault of Shadows. A secretive and heavily guarded section that was said to house the most dangerous and forbidden knowledge. It is believed to be the key to understanding Umbrafall's fate that lies within its dark confines.
Got him.
And
This is our place.
yeah, and because this one is still fully intact, you can enter this building.
Wait, since
Yeah,
we
fuck.
can or can't?
You can.
Okay.
It does, like, you do have to move some stuff out of the way, but you can get into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll lead the way just so like no one walks into a trap or some shit.
Okay.
Whereas me and Kim
Yeah.
Me and Arden are getting fucked.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. So you guys enter in, and now I need to switch also over to this map. Hey, there we go. Okay. So you guys enter in to the Vault of Shadows, but as you get further in, it does seem different. It doesn't look like a typical library. It looks more like this main entrance looks more like what you would think of a chapel or a church. However, there are books lining the side of each bench pew. Although there are a ton of cobwebs and half of the books are completely dusted over and some of them are unreadable from some of the like little bits you can see like on the floor. Like there's a book towards you like near you guys and you go to look at it because it is open. It's completely like open. You cannot see any text or anything on this book at all. But you know, there's much to explore here. Or there's further, I should say.
Can I check like the immediate area for traps
just
first?
check for traps and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me investigation.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous, though. I do. Okay, so I have advantage on investigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just got 2 natural 20s.
So we just scoped out everything.
Yeah, so you get down on this ground to scan very intently. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing there.
Okay, cool.
There are no traps at all. This place has been abandoned for a very long time. So if there are any, they have been destroyed.
Damn, okay.
So.
Alright, we're good.
Yep. So you guys are venturing forth?
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys all walk further in. And now this area, again, pretty open. There is not much. Still bits of the same stuff. However, now you are starting to see a bit of light coming through a window that is further in.
Is any of my sense abilities picking up anything?
As you move forward and venturing closer and closer to the end of this thing, you do start to sense Sarkesha.
Oh shit.
As well as another entity nearby.
Can I tell what type of entity it is?
Void. A being of the void.
Oh,
So,
that's weird.
so
Okay, so I'm gonna go, okay, so, y'all remember when we were back on the island and y'all were talking about the whole aura and all that other yada-da? Okay, imagine if, oh, here we go. Arden, imagine if every time you saw a Curie, all you saw was pink, right? Kinda how it is with Sarkesha, right? But now there's 2 things because that are like that over there. We gotta go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm fucking booking it.
are you leaving or going to Sarkesha?
I'm going to Sarkesha.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not leaving her. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it was just the way that you said it. You're like, I'm leaving. I was like, okay. Alright, so all of you just
Abandon your
kind
boat?
of follow suit as well.
Yeah, no, we're gonna follow.
Yeah. Okay.
Backing them up.
Backing him up. Backing him up. All right. So now you are starting to see more of an open-ish area of this central location. And one second. You also immediately see Sarkesha.
Sarkesha, the puppy dog. Oh, the puppy dog.
Okay, so first you do see Sarkesha as you guys get to about right here. So the very end of this. As well as another being next to her. As they say, travelers of the mortal realm, you have stumbled upon the domain of the endless nothing. I am Nocturne, the elemental guardian of this desolate realm. It seems fate has brought you to this moment where you stand before me seeking her return. But are you truly prepared for what that entails? As he gazes at all three of you with eyes that seem to pierce through the fabric of reality itself. William, I sense the strength within you. A power that may be the key to awakening Sarkesha once more. Will you test your abilities against me in combat to prove your worthiness to harness her dormant power? Let us spar to test your mettle and see if you are truly deserving of the ancient power that resides within this barren lands. As he nods over to Sarkesha and says, isn't that right? The silent fury. As she echoes a soft melodic hum, the enigmatic figure standing beside Nocturne nods in silent agreement, her eyes gleaming with a mysterious light of ancient energy. And as he looks past William to Arden, Zarlius, stand witness to this moment. The fate of Sarkesha's power rests in the balance. William, show me what you are made of. Let our energies intertwine in this dance of combat. Prove to me that you are ready to harness the dormant power that slumbers within Sarkesha. Are you prepared to embrace the challenge that lies before you? As he then continues on. Do you accept the challenge, William? Show me what you are made of. Remember, this is a spar, but it is not just the test of strength, but a test of character. Only those with pure intentions and unwavering resolve can hope to wield the power of Sarkesha, and perhaps the power you seek shall be yours. Or perhaps you shall be consumed by the endless nothing.
The most demonic grin is going to peel across my face.
Okay.
Oh, you have no idea how badly you messed up. And I'm just gonna start running at the dude with sword and shield in hand.
Okay. Go for it. Try to do an attack.
Okay, this one. Let's see. Hey, 22.
Okay. So, I will say, nothing happens. And he goes, "Oh, right." And snaps his finger, and that corporeal form that you have vanishes, and you are now standing there. So you don't hit him because you couldn't do anything at the moment. But now you can. And that is where we roll initiative.
I'm gonna take a deep breath and go. It's good to be home. Now I'm gonna kick your ass. God damn, I cannot miss tonight. 23.
Okay. So yeah, you're first then. So it just redoes it. So
As a bonus action, I'm going to use my Crimson Right.
okay.
Motherfucker, of course it's a 4. Okay. Roll for an attack. 19 to hit.
Does not hit.
That's okay. Give me just... Okay, and then I'm gonna be using the spike shield.
Okay.
Alright, that's all I have for my turn.
Okay. So he's like, huh. Commendable. And he is going to use Fey Foxfire as he summons small blue flames that hovers around his hands and is going to fire them off at you. 19
Misses.
misses. Okay. He goes, huh. All right. And as a... Actually, no. No. Yeah, that's all he can do right now. So it's back to you. So pretty much what it is Arden and Zarlius are still in the corporeal form. They cannot do anything at the moment. So they are just watching this transpire. And
That's okay,
and,
this isn't their fight.
And Sarkesha is not doing anything either. She's just watching.
So from that same little slice I have on my thumb from activating the Crimson Right, it's going to run down to the very tip of the blade and ball up, and I'm going to attack him with a Blood Bolt for a 22.
Okay. For a 22 to hit?
To attack, yeah.
That is his armor class. So it hits.
Motherfucker. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then he needs to make a Constitution saving throw or be poisoned.
What's the DC?
15.
21.
Okay. And then he takes 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And then on my bonus action, Okay, yeah. On my bonus action, I'm going to run over,
Mm-hmm.
and as I'm running across Arden and Zarlius, and I'm touching the ground in front of them, casting Yarden, making them corporeal.
Okay, you run back to them and do that, and then you do what now?
So I'm like sliding on my knee and like dragging my fingers through the dirt, and I'm casting Yarden. It just makes them corporeal for 1 minute, just so they don't have to feel like they can't do anything.
Okay.
I don't want them to, but
Okay, so then with that,
just to make my friends feel better. That's all.
yeah. So then
That's all.
so with that, Arden and Zarlius give me initiative rolls.
Okay.
You both get the strong sense if you join this fight. I'm gonna be mad.
You said what?
You'll figure it out.
Good.
Well,
Okay, 12, and for Arden,
4.
4.
Hell yeah.
Are you sure you're rolling the right thing?
Wait,
You're waiting.
probably not.
Let's say roll your initiative.
Oh,
There you go. 9. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Okay, so
That one.
yeah. So to pick everything up. Okay, so it's William first, then Nocturne. And next is Zarlius' turn, I guess, technically. So
Awesome. Something stupid.
Oh, you can toss me my other gun if you still have it.
You consider it a bonus action?
I think technically you took it back.
When did I do that?
I
I
th-
could
I
have sworn
thought-
I only had the one.
I thought you took it back at some point. I might be wrong.
I feel like you did.
Yeah, I think he did because I don't.
I probably.
'cause
I
yeah.
think I did whenever I was giving you your shit back. I didn't give you the gun.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
That's what it was.
I'm gonna. Do I have my stuff on me or no?
Yeah, you guys still have your stuff.
Cool. I'm just gonna go to the.
You're gonna go over and hit him.
No.
Okay, what are you doing?
I was gonna shoot him with an info,
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it.
and I already rolled. And I got a 12 to hit.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
It is wide. You shoot it and it hits the pillar behind him. And he dodges. He
Oh,
like,
this is crazy. I'm scared.
yeah.
Two unarmed strikes.
Go for it.
Flurry of bugs.
Okay, Fury Blows. Okay, so you're running up to him to do this. Okay.
That's funny.
Okay, 24. Let's go. Okay.
Does that count for both attacks?
I think it's just one. But I think the first one does get the crit damage. So,
Two.
also it would be 4.
Cool.
So it'd be 4 for that one. Okay.
22 to hit.
22 is his AC, so it does hit.
Cool. 2 damage. So total
Okay.
6 damage.
So an extra 2. Okay. And that is your action and bonus action. So you do have a little bit more movement and a reaction if need be.
Yeah, I'm just gonna back up, but I'm gonna make sure I tap my boots together
Okay.
the other way.
Yeah. Okay. So you're like over here now.
Yeah. I'm not letting him get any pot shots on my ass.
Yeah. Okay. And Arden, it is your turn. As I'll say, yeah, no, yeah, Arden, go. I'll say it after. I'll say it after. So do what you want to do. They're gonna use the Mistwalker staff.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did that do?
That was the item that I got. It gives me a free moonbeam. Yeah.
True.
Did you say a free movie? I couldn't hear you because my
Oh,
fucking cat was yelling.
No.
Mood ring?
Moonbeam.
Oh. Okay.
Once per long rest.
I thought Kilo said mood ring. I was like, that's not useful at all.
He has one of those too. Kind of.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
No, that was for the damage. That wasn't for the roll.
Okay.
I pressed the part.
Just roll a d20 and I guess add your proficiency bonus, I guess. So it's an 18.
Would this not be an Arcanum proficiency?
It could, I mean, yeah, technically it would be because it is a arcane staff.
Yeah. Alright, so then that bonus is +7. So 18.
Well, actually, hold on. There's a few things though. Hold on. The staff itself grants you a +2 bonus to the attack and damage rolls made with it. And it also grants a +1 to spell attack rolls and spell saving throw DCs as well. So technically it'd be an 18 plus 2 for a 20. Technically for another 1 as well, so 21. And then whatever your Arcana bonus is as well.
Which is a 7. So we got a whopping 28.
7. Okay, so it does hit. And it did 4 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Damn, we're not dealing damage no more.
No. You guys
We're lucky to hit.
you guys are lucky to hit anything.
Oh wait, and then as my bonus action, I want to activate Shillelagh.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Back up, go. Show me. Get on the thing and show.
Okay. Well, with that, it is William's turn.
Okay, this is gonna be crazy. I'm going to put my sword away, pull out Lucifer, and oh fuck, okay. I'm going to drop the concentration on Arden and Zarlius and cast Hangman's Hollow.
Okay.
So I need them to make a dexterity. Wait, no, it's not dexterity. What is it? Constitution saving throw, part for
Fuck.
25.
No, okay.
No, it's not for. Yeah, it wasn't for Zarlius and Arden. It was for
Yeah, no, it's not you.
you guys. So now you guys can't really do anything for the next round.
Okay.
So because
15 points of damage as
Yeah.
he's getting laughed.
because he dropped his concentration. You said 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 30, halved to 15.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
And then. Fuck. Yeah, I guess for my bonus action, I'll just cast Yarden again, making him corporeal.
Okay. Okay.
I got you! Guys.
Yeah. So
No
now.
more friendly fire!
So yeah, you guys get like this big like wave of that whole like corporeal form just like fade away from you for like a split second, and then it just comes back and you're just standing there again for both Zarlius and Arden. And
The trees and dead bodies are back.
yes, and as you look over towards Nocturne, you don't really see. Like, you can't really see most of his features because he is swirling shadows. He's just straight up swirling shadows, and his eyes are a deep void black color that they are shining though, so they do shine a little white though when he does do some moves and whatnot. But, so what he's going to do is he's going to be like, okay. I like the teamwork that's going on here. And he's going to run towards William. And completely miss on his attack. God damn it.
As a reaction, can I make a melee attack using the spike shield?
Sure.
Sweet. That's not gonna fucking hit 14.
No, it does not. He blocks it with his scythe. And
Now you know, I really hate people that carry those fucking things.
well, it's made of void energy because it is a void scythe. And as a bonus action, he is going to. Wait. Why is this? Oh, spell list. Duh. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I'm looking at this right. How is there not a roll to hit? What? Hold on. Okay. Never mind, because it's acting funky. Okay. He is going to use Shadow Step at 3rd level. Which you see him meld within the shadows of the room, and he disappears for a little bit and then reappears back pretty much where he was before. And that is all he can do right now. So, Zarlius, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire another arrow this time. God damn it. I'm gonna make this shit work.
Make it work.
Did it work?
22 to hit.
Yes,
which I
it
believe-
worked. It worked.
Yeah.
It hit.
8 damage.
8 damage. All right.
And then gonna use up another key point for flurry of blows.
Okay.
Fucking hell, man. I whiffed it.
Yeah.
God.
Okay. But now you are next to him because it is a melee attack and all that.
And I'm dipping again.
And he's dipping again. All right.
I haven't hit the boots yet, so I can keep using it.
Yeah. Yeah, I said we'll roll with it, so.
Zarlius sticks his tongue out at him and just goes, fuck you. And he did.
And he so you do that, and Nocturne just kind of like side eyes you, and then turns his focus back to William. So, Arden, it is your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Arden's Earthen Grasp.
Okay.
Did you make that sound?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So whatever the ground material here is, it's kind of gonna be bleached as like a blood red like sap, and to grab at his feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, he has to make a saving throw.
Okay. Which one is it?
Hmm?
What saving throw is it?
Oh, let me- he has to make a strength save of 14.
Strength save. 15.
Damn. All right. Well, he'll take at least 1d6 worth of damage instead of, or he'll take this half damage on a successful save.
Okay. So it'll be halved.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah. He's gonna take half damage, but he's still restrained. But to get unrestrained, he has to make a strength check against my spell save DC.
Okay. And is that on your turn or his turn?
Break out the screen target. Okay, yeah, it has to be on his turn. He has to use his action. to make
Okay.
a strength check.
Gotcha.
Full damage first. Alright, he gets 4 damage. Take that half. How close am I?
About 35 feet, I think.
No, you're about 20.
Okay.
Okay, so it was 8 damage, yeah?
Yeah. Well,
Or 4? Yeah.
yeah.
4 damage, okay. Alright. Anything else? Was that an action or a bonus action? I can't remember.
Oh no, that one's the action.
Okay. Do you have a bonus action?
I do actually. Wait, no. I can't run up. That's an action, right?
That's movement. You can still move.
Okay, well, yeah. Never mind. I'm gonna run up to him.
It's gonna run up
Wait.
to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Or like, okay.
My bonus action. Where'd it go? My whack stick skill.
Your whacking stick skill. Okay.
I mean, my bonus action. Aha! Pole Arm Master. Bonus attack.
There you go.
Cool. So, yeah.
Okay. Does an extra damage. Does an extra 1 damage.
For 1 damage.
Got it.
Weapon with my magic stick.
Nice. Okay. Now it is William's turn.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
Drop their form, and then do Hangman's Hollow. So he needs to make another Constitution.
17.
God damn it! 15 points of damage again.
Okay.
And then this time, can I? So he's restrained, right?
As of right now, yes.
Can I try to like push him to where it'll cause damage to him?
I mean, yeah, you can certainly try.
Okay, yeah, I'll do. Actually, no. I'll use Ard as a stun. So I need him to make another Constitution save or be stunned until the start of my next turn.
17.
Motherfuck! Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of William's turn?
Si, senor.
Okay. Alright. So, both Arden and Zarlius are now veiled over again, so just their face is visible. So, that does help in this combat situation.
Oh, yeah, no.
Where, yeah, he's not really attacking you guys. He is still attacking William. But with this, he's going to cast. Actually, no, he's gonna stay right here. He's going to cast. No, he is going to cast Shadow Dogs.
That doesn't sound friendly.
At let me see. What can I cast it at, or is it just the normal? Oh yeah, it's just at will. Okay, just a cantrip. So yeah, they don't attack or they don't hit, but you see out of the ground popping out a dog with two heads.
What happened?
So he casts Shadow Dogs,
Mhm.
and a dog comes out of the ground. Out of like this like void spiraling energy in the ground. And it literally says you can determine the number of heads. So it has two heads.
Okay.
And one missed. So did that one. They both missed. But there is now a shadow dog in between, or technically right next to Arden. But it is attacking you, William. But it failed. So there's that. And then he's just going to be like, all right, well, that didn't work. So then he's going to run up to you and do his bonus action of Polar Master.
Okay.
Just a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that one hits.
Yeah, okay. And it does 7 damage.
Okay. And then I'll use my reaction to try to hit him back.
Okay. And he is going
19, no, I don't hit.
use. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. And then Yeah, it is. Well, actually, no, it's not. Because you guys are still. You guys cannot attack, so we skip both of your turns and it goes back to William.
I'm gonna hit him with a blood bolt.
Okay.
No, I don't. Send the second blood bolt because I'm over level 5. No, the fuck I don't. Okay.
Alright. And he's going to try this again. And he's going to do the Fey Foxfire. He has Spell Sniper, so it avoids disadvantage. And it's a 19, but that doesn't hit. Does it?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. So yeah, that... He doesn't do that, but again, bonus action again. 24?
Yeah, that one was.
Yeah, okay. You take 7 more damage.
Okay.
And oh wait. Hold on. Arden, what was the save I needed to make? I forgot about that. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
What was the
Just trying.
Yeah, to get out of the restrained. What was the Was it strength?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no. Is it against spell?
Well, it's just spell save DC, yeah. But is it a strength save?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 15? 24. So
Yeah.
okay.
Big
Yeah. Okay. So reverted back. He got the 24. He was able to move and do all this stuff. Okay. Now. Yeah. Pretty much again back up to William because Arden and Zarlius can't do anything right now.
Okay. I'm gonna activate Starry Gaze, and then I'm going to hit him with a Starburst round.
Okay. He is in front of you though.
Then I'll back up a couple feet because this shit's gonna go kaboom.
Okay. I mean that would still. Okay. You back up a bit. That does provoke opportunity attack. I will say, just because that
That's
way
fine.
you have enough range. So okay, with you have an opportunity, you want to hustle. So it's like just a melee attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that does not hit. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna back up 30 feet. That way I'm clear.
Okay. Well,
And then hit this motherfucker with the round.
Jesus, you're back up 30 feet. Goddamn. Okay, you are all the way back here then.
And that's a 19 because of that's not Celestial Marksmanship, it's Starry Gaze. Starry Gaze, whenever I roll a 19, it's it activates a crit.
Okay.
And then Celestial Marksmanship will activate as well. Burn a Void Shot. And then... Oh, I'm out of D6. Fuck. Okay. Okay, so... For the weapon damage, it's going to be 21 points of piercing damage for the bullet.
Okay, 21 piercing. Okay.
And then it's going to be... Oh shit, a lot of stuff on there. 24 points of damage from the starburst, and he needs to make a dex save or be blinded.
What is the save?
Dex.
No, the number.
No, 15, my bad, 15.
22.
Okay, no, fuck. And then, hold on, I still got one more set of dice to roll. And then another 18 points of damage from the Void Shot, Celestial Marksmanship, and Eyes of Ill Omen, all stacking up.
Okay, and what type of damage is that?
Celestial Radiant.
Okay, so 18 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, the 40 something plus the 18 plus the 20 something.
Okay, so he
Yeah,
took.
like once a week.
Yeah, so he took 21 damage and then another 18 damage. If I'm
He took 40 points from the Celestial Shot.
okay, 40 points from that. Okay.
Yeah. So here, look. So the 20.
No, I didn't hear that part. That's why.
Oh, okay. I got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I heard the 21 and the 18. I didn't hear the 40.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's all.
No. Okay.
Kinda tired of hurting myself.
Okay.
It's starting to hurt.
All right. Let me also go through here and check stuff. Okay. Cool. And then yeah, these guys are fine. Okay. All right. Then yeah, it goes up to his turn again, and he's gonna try to go ahead and attack with the dogs again. 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And then the other one was a 15, so 4 damage from the shadow dog.
Okay.
And then he's gonna again use the Polar Master. 20?
Nope, does not hit.
Nope. Okay. And he is that's pretty much it. That's all he can do right now. So back up to you.
Shit. What was the distance again?
30 feet. 30 feet between both of you. That's what you said. So
Okay.
that's what I measured.
Well, I thought he ran back up trying to hit me with his pole arm.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Then he would have, yeah.
I'm just gonna make 2 attacks with my pistols.
Okay. Go for it. I'm just seeing this battle transpire and William's just like pulling out every weapon and putting them back.
It's fuck. What's that one? It's like, have y'all seen that clip of like whenever America's in anime and it's a dude just smoking, has a trench coat on, just starts shooting every conceivable weapon alive?
Yeah.
It's just like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I even have the burning stove here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, so how much damage? Or does it hit, actually?
A 21 and a 22.
Okay, so one of those hits.
Yeah, fuck, okay. And I need you, and you. Hey, that's pretty good. 20, another 20 points of damage coming from the revolver.
Okay. All right.
And then that was my action and bonus action attacking with both of those.
Okay. All right. So he then gets to this point where he goes, all right. I like the teamwork, and you definitely have potential. So he snaps his fingers again, this time making Zarlius and Arden corporeal as well. So they are now here as well. And he's done. He goes, all right, come with me, as he starts to just walk back over to Sarkesha.
I'm standing still for a second, and I'm gonna do this thing that Fuller taught me, funnily enough, called Void. It's a breathing technique to calm myself so I don't rip this dude's fucking head off next time he opens his mouth. Okay, I walk over.
Okay. And then Zarlius and Arden do as well. Yeah. And so he then goes and says, well, I did introduce myself earlier. I am one of the 6 elemental guardians. We are all located in different sections of the world, and each of us hone different types of skills. And he looks over at Arden and says, I think you know what I'm talking about. And then he then looks at all 3 of you, as in recollecting that you guys had visited the previous libraries. And you had learned that there are 6 elements that hold the balance of the world together. And he is one of these elemental guardians. As you guys now look at him, with being so close now, you see he is a void genasi. And he is 6 foot tall. His form is shrouded in swirling shadows, and his features are obscured a little bit, and his presence is a little unsettling to most people, leaving an impression of a void where a figure should be, as if the darkness itself has taken shape. As he then turns over to Sarkesha and says, well, it seems that you are in capable hands. So, and as he goes and the whole earlier bit as well, where there is this mysterious ancient energy emanating off of Sarkesha. He goes over and pats her head, and it just disappears for a second, and then it fully emerges and reappears, and the light is blinding as you see her kind of not really changed shape in a way, but she's not looking as depressed and mopey as she was. And he says, "Awaken, silent fury. Your time for this world is not over. And you are in capable hands. And these people here, they seem like really good allies for you." As he looks back at all of you, and then finally back at William as well. Well, there you have it. She's back to her normal self. I was just watching over her in this time of need. And I am always here as a trainer, mentor, if need be. You know where to find me.
No, first I have questions. What is this whole silent fury nonsense?
That is but of bitter history. There's much things that can be said about that.
Mm-hmm. Look at Sarkesha. Are you okay?
And she nods and looks over to you. And she starts to walk over to you.
Mm.
And he kind of does pipe up about the whole silent fury thing a little bit. He goes, "Well, first thing is the silent approach, the calm and quiet demeanor, and striking with intense force unexpectedly or without warning. There is some suppressed anger. You know, there's many characteristics that can harbor deep-seated rage or resentment, but slowly it manifests over time. And when it does, it's with a tremendous force. We also have the ability to remain undetected and capable of unleashing a devastating power when necessary. And then there is also the mysterious aura that is a enigmatic presence, which is what was shown earlier. This was a pretty much, you could say, a dormant power, or really it is her power that has been suppressed, or part of it has been suppressed, but it is not anymore.
I'm getting like an off feeling. Can I use all my senses again and just look around and see if there's anything around besides Sarkesha and Nocturne?
Yeah, you look around, you see everything, and pretty much everybody is taking note to this at this point because we're very observant right now at the situation and what has transpired and everything. No, nothing appears to be nearby. You do see one of those faint ghostly shadows walking in a different a side corridor, but you're kind of used to that now. But there's not much, there's nothing else here. It's literally just you five.
Okay.
And
Why weren't you there that day?
who are you talking to?
Nocturne. I'm asking
Oh.
him why he wasn't there the day of the massacre.
Okay. Well, okay. I was away with the other elemental guardians. We were sent on a quest to try to bring some type of peace to this world. I don't honestly know. There's some things that have transpired over the years, centuries, millennia, I don't know at this point. But I was away when this devastating matter happened. And I have felt regret. And I do have some deep-seated anger as well, just like I mentioned with Sarkesha here. But I am at a point where I can help whenever it's needed. However, it's time for a new generation to step up and be trained and to hone their skills. So, myself, as well as the other elemental guardians, have taken up a role of mentorship. And because this is also my home, I decided to reside here. But that does not mean that I stay here all the time. I do venture out, obviously. Especially when it's needed for all elemental guardians to be present, but
Well, whenever I get more control over how I travel here, I plan on setting shop up in the next town over. That's where I'm from.
alright. Well, I do sense that we are alike in the sense that we are both from here. And the weight that this devastating matter has can weigh hard on us in these troubling times. But we will overcome this and rebuild.
If there's anyone to rebuild.
Well, we shall see. I have been trying to find people who aren't lost souls like all of the ones that live here. All these ghostly spirits, they've been trapped here. And that's why this is a ghost town. They haven't been able to pass on. And that is the frightening thing. That even in death, over all of these years, time has stood still for them. They still have a quest for knowledge, for space, time, multiversal travel. I still don't know anything about that, because that was not my strong suit. But it seemed fascinating. But now, as you all saw, it is nothing but remnants of a past that was technologically too advanced for this generation. But now, it is gone in the blink of an eye.
The only other question I have for you is, most of my powers relating to here cut out whenever I came this time. The only thing that stayed was my little tree trick. Everything else, poof.
Well, how have you gotten here the last time?
Most of the time, me and Sarkesha just open a portal, I come through. This time, I used Zarlius because Sarkesha was gone.
Then, I think that answers your question. The power comes from Sarkesha. She is able to traversal through time and space. That is how she was able to get here and find me. But the last couple of times, I'm guessing, as you've said, you were with her. But this time you used Zarlius, meaning it was a power that somewhat lays dormant in him as well as you, but is more of like a backdoor entrance. It's not fully stable. I do hope we meet again, because I feel like there's much to be explored within this place, as well as in the near future, because who knows what will happen.
Wait, I want Arden to
Okay. Talk closer to the mic.
Yeah.
Arden wants to talk about what?
I just want to have Arden ask you a question. So you mentioned that when we discovered earlier that there were the other elemental beings.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any faintest idea where any of them are?
I know where two of... Well, actually, hold on. I do know specifically where two are.
What about, say, 1 foot tall pink fairy?
Close. Hold on. Yes. So the fire elemental guardian resides in a land called Soul Haven. It is very far away. On
But that's here in Nox?
No, this is on Elloria.
Okay.
Yes. They are
Called Fire Haven?
They are Soul Haven.
Soul Haven.
They are spread out. The other 5, well, no. The 4 are spread out across the world of Elloria. So, fire, water, air, and earth. The Aether one resides in Lux.
And this Lux place is the counterpart? Is this the City of Light that they were talking about in the prophecy?
Yes, all of these prophecies and whatnot, the City of Light and luxury and lush land, that is our counterpart. It is on the other side of, I guess, this realm, compared to how it is above in Elloria and planets and everything. But down here, or wherever we are, whatever you call the landscape that the void is, it is similar to that of two halves make a whole. Yeah. But the fire elemental guardian resides in Soul Haven. And the I need to... Let me pull up their character sheets. Give me a second.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna ask him about the curse. So the curse was already released. What was it?
The curse that...
Left Nox silent. Yes.
Yes, but what the curse was is... As he kind of looks... Actually, I'm gonna... Hold on. Okay, never mind. He describes the curse as what the massacre was, which is the people of Nox turning on each other. So, the Githyanki's attacking everybody, as well as a few other beings from the land of Elloria. It was set in motion centuries ago now. But then again, I don't keep track of time because I don't even know how old I am.
Are you talking about the imprisonment of Tharizdun?
That could play a big part in it. If it is a curse or a prophecy, or the cursed prophecy, whatever you want to call it, then there could have been multiple things that have led up to the event. Which, if that is part of it, then that might be that was probably the turning point.
Fair point. And what do you know of the Veiled Mistress?
I have heard of her. I wasn't particularly around when she was... I guess you could say I was still a child when she was around trying to... I don't know. Bring about the curse. Or... just lay waste to anything that she could touch and got her hands on. And so then he kind of also turns to Arden as well to kind of continue the locations. To continue the locations of these guardians. And
I was just making small talk while you were pulling up the thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and like, yeah, that's what was going on. Is like he was still like helping you about that while still like as he was bringing everything up, he was still trying to remember where everybody's at. He mentions that the Fire One resides in Soulhaven, but she is from the Isle of Pyres, which is, a land of fire and life that are indistinguishable. But she resides in Soulhaven because they believe in the sun god, sun goddess, and they have a champion there and whatnot. So she resides there to help train all of their new recruits and whatever within the military force. The Water Guardian is from the Cerulean Abyss. So I can assume she is in an underwater location. And the Air Guardian was born among the airy peaks of the Skyreach Mountains. So my guess is he still resides in his home. And the Earth Guardian was born deep within the heart of the Iron Crust Caverns. So, my guess is because, just like myself, all of us kind of reside near or where we are born, where we're born from. So,
Do you know how close any of these cities are in compared to the city called Black Hollow?
do you show him the map?
Fuck no.
Okay. Then no.
And I'm just asking to see if he recognizes the town. If he recognizes the town, then yeah, I'll show him the map. But if he doesn't, then no.
Okay. Well, I have heard of it, but not particularly. They're not particularly nearby.
Which one,
It's
give or
literally.
take, is the closest?
Let me see. Let's give him a good old history check.
Well, he's sitting there thinking,
Damn,
I'm gonna turn
it's-
around, huddle real quick. I'm gonna go, guys. So, go find one of these guys after the Gardenia?
Sounds like a plan. Okay. Yeah. So the closest one, well, would probably be the Earth Guardian. That is across, like, and so do you show him the map with the Black Hollows on it? Like when he mentions that? Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'll show him the map with Black Hollow and then the map of the Shadow Forest.
Okay.
Where Black Hollow is and
Yeah,
the Shadow Forest. Yeah.
Okay. So you sprawl out this map pretty much on the floor. So that way, like, and like everybody's holding a corner of it down so that way you can see. And you point at where Black Hollows is. And he looks at it and goes, huh. So that's where it is. Okay. Well, he leads his finger up a little bit northward and a little in the western direction to a port town that you guys will now see on the map.
Well, we ruled out the possibility that Curie is one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. He moves his finger up in northwestern to a area that looks like there would be a port city nearby. And on the map, you see it is called the Demon Shore. And the town that you see, that is called Bitterbrook. And then says, and then if you go this way, and kind of just like, because of how the map is, it's a little weird that there's like a cut off part as well, because it's literally just like the Shadow Continent on the map that you have. He points in the direction of like, if you go this way, it's over that way. It's in a northwestern direction. There is a cluster of islands and a continent over there.
And this is to find the Iron Crust Caverns.
Yes, the Earth Guardian that is from the Iron Crust Caverns, but who knows where he resides now.
I feel like I read a kid book about this one time.
Yeah, we all don't keep tabs with each other that much outside of when we're needed. But we do know each other's history, so we do know where we're from, where each of us are from, and all that, obviously. But my guess, really, is if you're from a place, you make it your staple. You stay there and help protect it, I guess. So, sadly, I was away at the time, so.
Well, I can tell you Mateus, son of Tiamat, he did this, and I'll point to my eye, Zarlius' leg, and Arden's arm. He did this to us. He made me remember this place. And I am willing to bet you every stone that stands on this land that he was the one. Him or the people he worked for have something to do with that massacre.
Okay. Just doing an insight check on you for a 16. He believes you.
I'm not lying.
I know, but I'm just saying.
No.
No, I'm saying this because I rolled a history check for him. He rolled a 4 for Mateus.
I got you.
And for Mateus.
Okay.
So I was like, let me see if he does an insight on you to see if you are lying or not, or if he just is just stupid.
I can't remember the character that I'm thinking of, but this dude reminds me of fucking Dingy. That's who he reminds me of. Dumber than a bag of fucking rocks, but whenever it comes to a scrap, he's your dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's reminding me of right now.
Yeah. So, well, I guess safe travels, and I guess send. This is the first time he's gonna drop a name. Taryn, my regards.
Aaron?
Terron. It is the Earth Guardian's name.
Radio. Arden keeps that in mind.
Okay.
Just real quick, we get back the same way we came, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's always been a door open every other time I came here. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh yeah.
Okay, goodbye.
So this, I'll say this because you guys came in a different way, and yes, Sarkesha has regained some of her powers back to fully reawaken. However, because of the way that both of these groups got here, as in you guys and her, you have to go back to the returning spot because that is how you guys got in. But it is easier to open up the thing because Sarkesha will be with you. So you don't have to do a
Okay.
circle.
I have to crowd around Arden to be like, hug time.
Yeah, you don't have to do a group hug or to go back.
Again, I'll make sure everybody ready, everybody has their shit.
Yeah, everybody seems like it.
Alright, then
And,
we'll travel back.
all right. So you guys then travel back through the town once more, seeing all these ghostly visages and spectral scholars roaming this town. You had a weird encounter with the elemental guardian. And
Hold on. Before we leave the town, I'm going to leave the Book of Plants of the Shadow Forest just in the center of the town on the ground
okay.
for any of them that want to come by and read something new.
Okay. So you do that, and as you guys kind of leave it alone, but also just keep walking, you do see a figure that does look a little bit smaller than the others walk over and stare at the book for a good bit.
I'll just say enjoy and keep walking.
And then with that, as you guys are walking through the town, passing the plaza, and doing everything like that, you guys feel this ethereal, almost radiant energy start to manifest closer towards your exit. As you see a figure with wings and just a celestial presence that casts a very warm glow, contrasting within the shadows that clung to the city.
Zarlius, make it stop.
You hear a voice that says, "Child of the Void, the threads of your fate are woven within the fabric of Nox. Embrace the convergence within you, for it is both a burden and a gift. Nox yearns for redemption, and in your veins flows the essence to bring about its salvation." As the figure gets a little bit closer to you and touches you, William, you see visions of Nox's vibrant past. Even this city itself. Before, it was just a flash of a memory, but now you see that this city thrived in unity and prosperity in the past, as all of that comes to you, and as well as because you are still standing next to Arden and Zarlius, they too kind of get a glimpse of this as well, as an offshoot, because they are standing next to you.
Tears are just gonna be pouring down my face.
As you all were offered a glimpse of the light that could be rekindled in Nox. And with that, nothing else is said other than the figure moves out of the way and lets you guys move forward to the little campsite outside of town. As you guys take one last look at the city and seeing the vision and glimpse of what this city of Umbrafall looked like back in centuries ago, and you guys get to the campsite, both William and Zarlius put their hands on Sarkesha and you link arms. So like, you know, you're all kind of doing the whole like circle thing, but this time it's a little bit different because now there's Sarkesha and yeah. But
Yeah.
you guys get teleported out of Umbrafall, and you guys are now back in the Red Tankard Inn. And as this happens, you guys are now back there. You are now back in the Red Tankard Inn. But back in Nox, the celestial figure that was standing there watching you guys disappear says, "Until we meet again, my son." And that is where we're going to end the episode here.